All right, good afternoon, Minutemen. Today is 10/7, and we're looking at percussion performance today. So here are all of the things that we're looking at. And here we go.
Drum major, is your band ready?
All right, here we go, percussion. Okay, so wind chimes player. Let's use two hands on the wind chimes. That way we get a solid sound instead of these waves of sound. So one hand should be starting when you're about halfway through those chimes. The other hand should be starting. All right, appreciate the I appreciate this crescendo in the bass drum, but let's make sure that release is clean. Snare drum, you can start a little bit lower than you just were, and start a little bit softer than you were, and then crescendo to a little bit louder. Yeah, I'm losing the chimes a little bit. Make sure you play that out. All right, open up that flam a little bit more, snare drum player. It's opening up a little bit more now as you go forward, and it'll get a little faster, but at the beginning it was almost like a double stop instead of a flam. Okay, bass drum player, make sure you're anticipating the tempo. You're in the very back of the field, so you're going to be driving the tempo from back there. So make sure you're starting that tempo and not listening and relying on your ears to make sure you know where that tempo is. Yeah, vibe player, those double stops or whatever you're playing there, I see you pushing into the bars. Make sure we're pulling the sound out of the bars. Yeah, bass drum, I need a little bit more here. You're kind of getting buried in the sound. Okay, triangle. Yeah, triangle, let's just make sure you're solid on getting a little bit faster on that transition. So I don't know if we need to hang that triangle somewhere close to you so you can just jump right on it, but that was a little too long on that transition. Yeah, tambourine needs work here. Not quite the right technique on that tambourine roll. I want a more solid roll here. Okay, pulse control here, mallet instruments, you're not listening back to the bass, and so we're losing tempo as we come to the front of the field. So xylophone player, you were a little behind, and now you've stopped playing altogether. So we gotta have strong pulse control, strong sense of tempo here. Yeah, overall confidence here through the keyboards is not very strong. I can tell that you have stuff going on under this part, and it seems like you don't really know what you're supposed to be playing here. So that's a concern. Okay, better sense of pulse control here with the snare and bass drum. So good job staying in sync here. Bass drum, sounds like maybe some excellence issues just knowing your music through this section. Make sure you know exactly when you're supposed to play here. As far as the guitars go, pretty good blend of bass. Could probably use a little bit more guitar. You're getting oh, and as I say that, you're coming out. So overall, pretty good through the guitars. But maybe just consider a guitar player, amp up a little bit in the louder sections. Yeah, overall, nice job here with the guitars. I like that little counter melody line. And back ensemble, make sure you're looking up at your conductor here. You're not with her at all. That was for the keyboard instruments for xylophone and vibraphone. And bass drum player, make sure you're looking up as well. Yeah, I didn't love that dut there. It's a little bit probably too loud for that moment. Kind of distracting. Okay, back into a fast section here. Bass drummer, let's just get a little bit more of your body involved in playing that bass drum. And snare drummer, what I'd love is more phrasing from you, so more dynamic contrast. Seems like every time you come in, it's just loud. So let's add some more dynamics in there. And bass drummer, just use a circle as you're striking that bass drum. Everything should be in a circle with that mallet, so you're pulling the sound out of that bass drum. And I might even angle it a little bit so that the head is facing more toward me, so I'm getting that sound projected up here. Yeah, so overall percussion, overall your sense of style is a little bit lacking. It seems like you're sort of bored with playing the part and like you're just going through the motions. So my encouragement to you would be get your bodies involved in playing, make sure you're pulsing, make sure you are fully engaged in the performance of this ensemble. Because right now it seems that you're just sort of standing at your instrument and playing a few notes here and there. So that's what I would love to see, and just keep up the good work.